Thank you so much. I'll just share my screen as well for some slides. Just one moment, please. So thank you so much for having me. My name is Anjallisude and I'm an Assistant Director working within the Consumer Product Safety Division at the Australian Competition and Consumer Commission. And I'm delighted to talk to you about product safety challenges and management strategies relating to imported products. To provide some context, I will talk briefly about my agency, the Australian Competition and Consumer Commission, or locally known as the ACCC, and I'll discuss our specific role with regards to product safety. I will then outline some product safety challenges with regards to imported products and ways in which the ACCC is looking to manage and address these challenges, with a focus of educating and engaging with international suppliers. The ACCC is an independent statutory authority. We have national responsibility to administer and enforce the Competition and Consumer Act and other legislation promoting competition, fair trading, and regulating national infrastructure. Our purpose is to make markets work for consumers. Of most relevance today, the ACCC has a role in administering the Australian Consumer Law, or the ACL, which forms part of the Competition and Consumer Act. The ACL lays down a broad range of protections for consumers, from prohibiting misleading, deceptive, and unfair products to ensuring that consumer goods sold in Australia are safe. Product safety is an enduring priority for the ACCC, and each year we identify additional priorities to minimise and raise awareness of the risks posed by unsafe consumer goods. As you can see, strengthening product safety online is a priority for the ACCC in 2023 and 24. The ACCC has a shared jurisdiction with other agencies for product safety regulation of consumer products. Under this model, the ACCC is the lead national regulator, and other state and territory specialist regulators have similar roles in their state or in relation to specific products, such as medicines, chemicals, vehicles, or food. Which agency takes up a product safety issue can depend on how widespread it is, its seriousness, and whether the product involved is a general consumer good or is regulated under a specific regime. As the national regulator, the ACCC works to identify and address product safety hazards that are posed by general consumer goods not covered by a specialist regime. The ACCC can take enforcement action, engage in broad compliance and education activities to ensure that businesses understand and comply with product safety responsibilities, and we also engage in consumer awareness activities to ensure that consumers understand their rights. In Australia, suppliers are expected to ensure their products are safe, and they must comply with the product safety regulations if selling to the Australian market, even if they're based overseas. If a product is not safe, consumers have the right to seek a remedy, which may include a refund, replacement, or a repair. Consumers can also seek compensation for damages caused by a safety defect in a product. A challenge for the ACCC, and I'm sure for international regulators globally, is the ability to protect consumers from unsafe imported goods in a time of expanding globalization. While international trade has many benefits, it has also opened up a vast array of safety problems. And this is highlighted in the recent 2021 OECD Online Product Safety Sweep, which the ACCC co-led with our colleagues at the Korea Consumer Authority. The results of the sweep indicate that foreign and offshore suppliers had significantly higher rates of non-compliance and product safety requirements than the product safety requirements of domestic suppliers. These results suggest that there may be a lack of awareness among offshore suppliers that product safety requirements differ between countries and that they must comply with the local laws of the countries that they're selling to. To add to this complexity, challenges with offshore suppliers is further enhanced by the difficulty in enforcing local laws in an overseas market. It's logistically challenging, as well as there being issues with jurisdictional reach. We believe that the strategies which foster a program of support to help offshore suppliers understand and comply with Australian product safety obligations is a key step to addressing this issue. However, in order to do this, robust and collaborative relationships with our international counterparts is needed. International and regional cooperation presents an opportunity to share learnings and compliance strategies and efforts, which we can then inform to develop domestic strategies and approaches to manage and address non-compliant imported products. This approach is supported by UNCTAD's first recommendation on product safety, which was released in 2020, which aims to reduce the flow of unsafe products being traded internationally by strengthening ties among consumer product safety authorities. So the question is, how do we address this growing challenge in an ever-expanding and complex trading landscape? In 2023 and 24, the ACCC continues to focus on strengthening product safety online. We use a range of measures to implement this priority, including a variety of compliance and engagement activities, as well as undertaking monitoring, surveillance, and enforcement action. I'd like to highlight two key strategies used to manage the risk of unsafe imported products to improve product safety online. The first one is one that you might be aware of, is the Australian Product Safety Pledge. This was launched in 2020 and was signed by 5 online marketplaces. We have released 2 annual reports which illustrate the innovative use of technology combined with education and communication measures which promoted seller compliance. Also, 98% of regulator-initiated takedown requests were removed within 2 business days. Since launching the pledge, the ACCC has been approached by other jurisdictions to share our processes and learnings, and as a result, we developed a pledge toolkit to support the adoption of similar pledges in other jurisdictions. It also included a project plan and sample templates to assist other jurisdictions. And the second I wanted to raise, which I'll talk in a bit more detail about, is a recent project we've embarked on called the Offshore Supplier Outreach Project, or the OSO project. This exercise seeks to better understand key markets and to evaluate education and engagement strategies that can be applied to offshore suppliers to improve their awareness of and compliance with Australia's product safety laws. As a complementary exercise to the pledge, we see opportunities to better understand and work with offshore suppliers to ensure that they understand their obligations. The pledge tackles online product safety issues via intermediaries, being the platforms, whereas this is exercise we are looking to explore issues directly with the source through offshore suppliers, peak bodies, and other regulators. As part of the OSO project, we'll be looking to develop a holistic product safety education and engagement strategy targeted to offshore suppliers, which is informed by research and scoping activities. The scoping exercise will lay the groundwork for the development of a holistic product safety compliance strategy to target offshore suppliers. It will do this by identifying who we should target and how, which will then inform what we intend or the outputs should be. This could include, for instance, developing a suite of educational resources in culturally appropriate formats for offshore suppliers, enhanced cooperative arrangements with international regulators, and harnessing and building new relationships with industry associations. Although we are still in the scoping stage of this project, we wanted to share some initial findings and high-level observations gathered so far. So over the period of 2020 to 22, the majority of toy-related recalls recorded by the ACCC were sourced by foreign suppliers, and the toys games category has the highest rate of non-compliance out of the 7 categories audited in the 2021 OECD Product Safety Suite. Baby toys and small powered magnets have featured in various Australian data sets as being products of concern. And according to the 2021 OECD sweep results, online marketplaces had a higher average non-compliance rate compared to online retailers. So these findings will help inform the development of any education and engagement strategies. To progress the OSO project, we're seeking to connect with our international colleagues to identify approaches which support offshore suppliers to comply with domestic product safety regulations and to share experiences and learnings, because it's only through the information sharing at a global level that we can develop robust and effective strategies to tackle this issue locally. As such, we would greatly appreciate any insights you may have regarding approaches used by your organisations to educate and engage with offshore suppliers on product safety issues. If you have any learnings or data to share and would like to discuss the project further, please don't hesitate to contact us via email. Thank you so much for your time, and I'm happy to take any questions or comments. Thank you.